Fender Square to being in a festival.
And you're right. And if there's only 10 festivals,
exactly,
that's a huge niche.
Probably 100,000 people. Because the people who are going to these Christian festivals, they're not going because of the music. They're going to hang out with other Christians. You know what I mean? Well, first of all, they're going to fucking they show up at the holy water on their fucking striper t-shirts. But straight up, let's be honest, they're looking for anal sex off boards who don't want to have fucking sex before they get married.
Just gonna say,
and they want to get their dicks sucked.
I was going to say,
right?
They're going to have a lot of anal sex.
Exactly, right? This is just a thing that exists in the world. Nothing to do with us. We didn't invent it. This is a real thing. So if you take the kind of sex, drugs and rock and roll part of rock and roll and you cut out the fucking sex part of it, swap that out for just fucking brown eye banging and blowjobs.
And no hangovers.
No hangovers because they're drinking fuck all bar, a little bit of fortified wine or whatever the fuck it is, while blessing each other. You cut out the drugs because they're not doing fucking drugs, right? It ain't happening. They're sitting around campfires fucking singing Kumbaya with an acoustic guitar at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Kumbaya, my lord!
Exactly, right? But it's an exclusive club that you can be a part of. While, like Satanic Metal, Black Metal, whatever, it's not. The money has to be there.
Delicious.
The money has to be there.
Has to be.
So
it's like fucking playing Israel, man. The money must be delicious.
You just take that Russian money or that Israeli money. You know what I mean? Everybody else in the world's like, what are you doing that for? Pussy riot. Like, lad, 10 grand for half an hour set. Sorry about you. You know what I mean? If Pussy Riot show up, I'll give them a taxi fare home. But like,
what's Pussy Riot got to do with it?
I'm just saying, Russia, people were you weren't allowed to play Russia for a long time.
But Pussy Riot are so against the Russian government that they would be fine. I know what you mean.
The whole thing was because of the government's treatment of groups like Pussy Riot in Russia. If you were in a band that were playing Russia, even up to this day, you will get a hard time in the fucking internet. It's the same thing as playing Israel. Right. Same thing.
Yeah.
Because of that government's treatment of free speech groups. So for you to just jump in and be a Christian metal band, you instantly have a fan base. You don't have to be good.
Yeah.
You don't have to be good. You don't have to explain to your man, dad, what you're listening to.
Yeah, and they're like, I don't like the music you're playing. Go, but ma, look at these lyrics. Yeah. See that bit there? That's from John 12. And she's like, oh God, it is actually. Oh God, you are actually a good son.
Exactly. It's like when I was a kid, I remember getting Use Your Illusion 2. My mother and father never gave a shit about anything I listened to. Ever, ever, ever. I might have told the story in the podcast before, I can't remember. They never cared about anything I listened to. But one of my friend's mothers heard the lyrics to Get in the Ring and lost her goddamn fucking mind and rang every other mammy and told them, listen, this is fucking, you can't have them listen to this. And my Elwyn, just under pure peer pressure, told me not to listen to it.
I don't want to be the man that lets that happen.
Exactly. I'm not going to be the only one.
I want to be part of the second phone call that goes round.
Exactly. Well, first of all, I don't want to be the one that all the kids come to the house and listen to here. Because you know what I mean?
I haven't got enough fish fingers to feed all them little fuckers.
So, there's definitely an element to that. So if you want to skip the kind of hard work and determination part of being in a band, I think you just jump into being a Christian metal band, and realistically within 6 months, you can be playing a festival in fucking Sweden or America to 10,000 people.
We know a guy that was in quite well, I don't know, but we know of him. You might know him, actually.
I know a little bit.
Who was in a popular band over here. They went to Japan. I think all of a sudden, the next I heard of him, he was in a Christian rock band.
Yeah, we looked him up there a while
ago. The views were like tens of millions.
But this is a lad from Ireland. Where, like Christianity, while it is a massive kind of facet of Irish life, and we deal with it every day, like, I don't know anybody who identifies as being a Christian, and he's in our age bracket. So he moved to the States, and I remember the lad. He was a nice chap, but I never got that feeling off him that he was kind of pious in any way. But he must have just got the sniff of the few bob.
I know a lot of people that will go over to America and maybe meet a girl.
Oh yeah.
And their family they'll be like, oh, we're going to give you a job. You've got somewhere to live until you have your own place. Here's the thing though, every Sunday.
Yeah, we're Lutheran.
You are coming to that church.
Yeah.
And my daughter will not be with someone. Now, that's not what I'm saying with this case. That's absolutely not what I'm saying in this case.
100. I've lived that life myself for a while.
Did you?
Yeah, 100%.
Did you?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I didn't go to church or anything like that, but I went to church feats and all this.
Whenever
I went to all,
God.
I've done all that, yeah.
Did you?
In America, not here.
Just for the ride.
Not even. Not even. Fucking hotels are dear over there, lad. We have to edit that bit out.
No, you don't.
1 hour, 35 minutes. Listen, Christian metal, it's you're right, it's a walk. It adds nothing. It adds nothing. I also, I'm not saying this because Satanic Metal is savage.
It is though.
Some of it is.
It suits it so much more.
Well, look, it works. This doesn't.
I don't have anything like particularly against this. I just can't get into it because I'm not religious, and they're like, right, okay, here's the thing, right? When metal bands are talking about either the devil or dragons, I know they're not fucking serious 99% of the time. So but if I think someone is trying to tell me something actually and educate me with music, or even just sing about something that I'm so not into, I can't relate to it, and I can't really get into it. So when it comes to Christian metal, there is some songs like bands that I'll have songs on playlists.
They sneak through.
That's good. It's good. Whatever. As long as I don't really think too much about it. Yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah,
some of that POD stuff is unreal.
Yeah, it is. To be honest,
they had HR Bad Brains in a song, and it's absolutely bananas. I don't care. I still talk about it. That album, Satellite. I don't give a fuck. It's made so well. Like it's fucking. Even the shite songs are like, Jesus Christ, that's really good. Like lyrically, it's amazing because they're not. Even though they're Christian,
lyrically, it's amazing.
Lyrically, it's fantastic. You go and listen to that listen to the way they structure their verses and choruses, and it's amazing. And there's none of it that I couldn't find you a bit in that's godly.
Yeah, a lot of these bands can be quite clever.
Yeah.
They can talk about divinity, they can talk about seeing the light.
You give your life up to a higher power. But they're not like fucking God save me and my brother too, because he got shot and you survived.
That's how
now he works in the zoo.
That's how I can relate to it if I can ignore it enough. Like basically if someone's cooking food and they tell me that there's aubergines or fucking whatever in it, just
filth veg.
As long as it's very thinly sliced and I can't tell it's in there really.
We'll live with it.
I'll live with it. I'll get over
live with it. We'll live with it. Anyway, let's move on. That was police metal, aka Christian metal.
I will say this as well. I wouldn't delete the jazz genre of that thing because it probably led to other cool stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
As well as that, you were saying that's like police metal. I think that's metal for
people who are afraid to be into metal.
weren't allowed to. So they got married at the age of 18.
Oh yeah,
and they have a tribal tattoo, but they also have the hands together and the beads tattoo.
With the beads,
and that's their anger release.
I'm going to get that tattooed on my ball bag. I'm not even lying.
Really?
The clasp hands.
One hand on each.
Yeah, with the rosary.
Mental. That's
on me bollocks.
So,
who's your next one?
My next one is mumble rap.
Okay.
And the song is Migos Motorsport 2018. Now,
it's a prime example.
This is a prime example of it, but it's not the prime example of really where it sort of began. So it's also called emo rap.
Yep.
And usually the teams are, it started sort of on SoundCloud. Really, this is kind of, a lot of stuff would be like the sad boy stuff where they're talking about prescription drug addiction and being sad and anxious all the time.
The mutts breaking up with them.
Yeah, and they're singing usually over trap beats.
Yep.
And there is
half speed trap beats.
Half speed trap beats, and they're mumbling a little bit, and there's huge amount of auto tune even in that mumbling stuff. Yeah. So
and it's 808 heavy as fuck.
The 808 is really heavy, and it's really aggressive, loud 808 stuff as well, and that is a huge part of it. So that drum. The
808 is a drum machine, folks. If you don't, this is nerd shite. The 808 was the TRS 808 or the TS 808. Can't remember.
TS 808. I think it's a very important drum beat to hip hop. Hugely important to hip hop.
It was one of the first massively used standalone drum machines. This is kind of pre-computer, so it's this big kind of creamy white thing with weird pads on it.
Yeah, so you wouldn't have to take drum samples, you make your own.
Yeah,
really, basically from it. And so I'll play a little bit of Motorsport by Migos. This is an incredibly commercial version of what I'm talking about, but still, mumble rap to me, people like Little Peep and your man XXX Tentacion, whatever.
Extension.
That's not even how you pronounce it.
No, it's not. No, that's how I say it.
He pronounces it XXX
Tentacion or something like that, isn't it? It's like a Japanese
Tentacion.
Yeah.
Tentacion, I think. Or Tentacion. He puts a weird thing on it. Anyway, he's dead now anyway, and he was a horrible woman abuser anyway, so fuck him.
Who's your man with the coloury hair?
Was he not
Tenchi 666, yeah.
6'9".
Something, Tenichi, Tenchiku, I can't remember his fucking name.
There's too many. It looks like someone fell, on
a keyboard,
an accidental text from your pocket. That's what a lot of these rappers. That's the oldest man thing I've ever said,
isn't it?
Those names sound like they just made a mistake on their phone. So this is Motorsport. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. So there you can instantly hear that auto tune, lazy type of vocals. I'll skip ahead a little bit. Triplet, yeah. There's that drum beat.
Yep.
Not even that much, but yes, no. That's shy.
It's dirty. You know who's to blame for all that?
Shy. Isn't it? It's Chuck D.
It's Chuck D.
Yeah, it's Chuck D.
It's Chuck fucking D.
That's a cool thing to do in rap, though.
Yeah, Solomon Rope, but you treat it like soap in a rope, so lives in a pizza so dope. He not invented it, but he popularised it.
It's when you're doing like a regular rap beat, but you flip it to be a little bit slightly almost reversed.
Yeah.
So instead of it goes it can be cool on that.
It's fucking super.
But when you listen to an entire genre of doing that, it's kind of lamey. Now,
every song in that genre is almost identical.
It is.
It is. Like, it's, again, we talked about formulas a lot in this podcast, but there's...
So the formula of that is, right, it'll be like, na 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 na, and it'll come up with the outro.
They also popularised the whoop, didn't they? Woo!
Did they? There's lots of that in that, yeah. That's kind of... Look, this genre, right, doesn't really bother me hugely. I just think it's sort of... It's weirdly, it's where rap has gone now, and it's one of the biggest things in rap now, where you've got like people like Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole, who actually came out.
J. Cole has some beast songs, though.
He's incredible. Two people who've come out and slagged this type of music officially, which is a dangerous thing to do, because these are kids making the music in their bedroom, which is not a cool thing to slag, and it's not really fair to, as well as that, you have to understand as well. So I'll say Eminem and J. Cole are two people that came out and slagged it off. People also don't really want to tear down other young black kids.
Because who knows where they're going to go
money,
with it, like.
Making money, yeah. So this is now, in the last 5 years, where rap has evolved to. But you still have people like I was saying, J. Cole, Kanye West, and Kendrick Lamar still making very good rap. That's just...
Kendrick has a lot of mumble in there as well,
There's a bit of that in there, but it's still not his. That's not really his thing. And... the sound of this rap, for the most part, now some of the songs like that Migos Motorsport is bad. That's a bad song, and a lot of Migos stuff is great. It's that lazy stuff. Are they all drinking that lean? Maybe, or is that a different thing altogether?
Well, it's Xanax.
They're on Xanax, and they're kind of like stoned the fuck out of it on prescription drugs rather than weed. So you're not getting gangster rap, you're getting this, and it's not like the worst thing you'll ever hear.
It's just not
good.
But
I just think it's
lazy.
I can't wait till it goes away. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what hip hop has next, because this is, in the grand scheme of where hip hop started from in the 80s, it had an amazing journey, and we've seen some incredible breakthroughs in hip hop. I just feel this is like if rap was one artist and all the albums were like he had a gangster rap album, this would be the album you go, he's losing it now.
What's that? Is it Lil Peep?
Lil Peep.
Done the fucking Gucci song or whatever it's called.
Gucci Gang. That's a painful song to listen to.
That's not Lil Peep.
That's Gucci Mane.
Is it?
Gucci Mane's on it.
Fucking hell, that's annoying me now.
Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang,
yeah.
Gucci Gang. That's, Jesus, are you going to play it?
No.
I thought you were going to play that.
No, I want to find it because I want to see how many, it's Lil Pump, yeah it is.
Lil Pump.
I want to see how many plays he has.
Oh, probably in the hundreds of millions.
This is...
At least.
I have to go to his fucking.
I had to put this
page
on because it's a disappointing chapter.
That is
to me in rap, but it's also, I'm not gonna tear it asunder.
Over 500 million players.
Jesus.
On Gucci Gang.
Stick it on.
Stick it on. You ready?
It's so bad.
It's fucking garbage. Yeah. Just jump in.
Yeah.
I can't.
That's the song.
Yes,
that's the main hook. Repeating that over and over again. Oh God, listen, I'm sorry, but there's a few bits of the music of mumble rap that's actually quite good. But the auto-tuned and the lazy sort of druggy vocals, man, and they're singing about, like, they're glamorizing, like, whatever about people glamorizing misogyny and fucking drug abuse and shooting people. There's something that's really, like, lame about talking about, like, Xanax and stuff. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, this is definitely a very modern explosion.
Yeah. I do like the fact that it started off completely independent. So SoundCloud, these were
100%,
massive hits.
Like, that's a genre now. Like, SoundCloud rap is a genre.
That's part of this. Yeah. Mumble rap is a huge part of SoundCloud rap, and trap again is part of, like, that's based on. Listen, there's not a huge amount to say on that. I kind of hope